Alright, my G's, how you guys doing? And I trust you guys are perfectly good. So, this is gonna be a very quick but comprehensive and educating content. Okay, so because in this video, what I want to show you, because I won't, take much time, and at the same time, I need to say this: it's raining here. All right, it's raining while recording this video now, but it's actually in my schedule to make this video today. So in this video, what you'll be learning is how you can generate topic for your project, for your seminar, for your workshop, and also how you can generate the content for your topic. Are you getting my point now? So let's say you don't have a topic now, so you can actually leverage this method, okay, and generate topics for approval, okay. And if you've actually gotten your topics and your topics have been approved by your supervisor or whoever is monitoring or whoever has been assigned to to supervise your project or your seminar or your workshop, then you can actually leverage the method I'll be revealing in this video. You can actually replicate the same exact steps and get content for your videos or for your topics rather. So if this is your first time coming across this channel, before we dive in now, so you want to subscribe to this channel, you want to like this video, and you also want to hit the notification bell. All right, this is you saying thank you Toby for this for this piece of information. All right, I believe if you sit down, you see, just get a chilled Pepsi. This is weather for two, but at the moment, I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but at the moment, this is weather for two. But my video and my phone and you get it. So guys, let's get started. Okay, so I'll be making use of 4 tools, or let's say 5. Yeah, I think 5. The first one is ChatGPT. All right, if you don't know how to, if you've never created an account on chat.openai.com, ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence tool that helps you to generate content, images, and so on. So you simply need to sign up. If this is your first time, just the moment you enter the URL, which is chat.openai.com, it will load a page which is you either log in or sign up. So if you're a returning user, you can actually sign up. But if you're a new user, just click the green sign up button. So the prompts are quite easy to follow. All right. But this is what I want to tell you. When you get to this verification stage, whereby you will insert your phone number, you can either get code via WhatsApp or text SMS. In most cases, if MTN is, I don't know the network you may be using, but I would prefer to go with getting my my code via the WhatsApp, unless the SIM card is not right in your smartphone, probably in a button phone, so you can go for text SMS. Then what I want to figure out there is, what I actually wanted pointing out is the verification process actually involves you listening or going through a kind of visual examination, like to take a visual kind of exam or audio. Now, they will ask you to, if you're going for the visual, probably a kind of picture, they will ask you maybe to turn an image to the correct position. Now, if you can do this, just switch to the audio. Now, the audio is the common one. I don't know your own case, but the common one is you will detect the sound of bees. Bees. If you're a Yoruba guy, only. So bees. Now, all you need to do is just to click the play. All right, you want to take it, so you click play. And the first thing is you only need to input the number. This is the verification process when it comes to ChatGPT, this platform, right? So it's quite easy to follow. Just listen to it, you should be able to recognize the sound of bees. All right. So if it is number 1, if the sound falls under number 1, but you need to make sure you listen to the 3 sounds. Okay, so number 1, number 2, number 3, then you will just insert the number and click continue. So that's absolutely how you can sign up on ChatGPT, simple as ABC. Like I said, the prompts are very, very easy to follow. So guys, that's about that. That's number 1 platform we'll be making use of, where we'll be generating our content. We have Google Bard, but I prefer making use of ChatGPT because we can actually come back and see our previous conversations. Okay, the second one is content at scale.ai. All right, this is another artificial intelligence tool. Now, what this one does for you is it helps you, to detect the percentage of your content being an AI content or human kind of content. Now, what do I mean? If your content is 100% artificial intelligence, it will display it here that okay, this content was generated by an AI tool, or if it was written by a human, it will display it here. So why do we need this? In most cases, we may have some of our supervisors that are quite smarter, all right. They are also internet gurus, okay, or digital inclined. So they may want to go on this kind of platform. If they have an idea, most of our lecturers, even computer lecturers, they don't have book. You get my point here. So they don't know, but some of them may be, they may actually know some kind of tools that helps. So with this, when you notice that the content is more of AI, that is when you will now come to plagiarism checker. Um, this text paraphraser. Okay, so you can use Qbots helps to paraphrase. All right, so this is where we'll be making use of Qbots, so that this one will be useful when you do this. All right, when you come here, you paste your text, your content, and it's more of AI. You can actually paraphrase it. All right, so that they won't feel like, yeah, so that it should at least have some kind of human generated content. So that's why we'll be making use of this platform. It's not like, in fact, it is just 50-50. We really do not need it, but at least if you want to do a professional work, you may need it. Okay, so that's the last one is grammar check. Second to the last is grammar check. You want to correct all those grammatical blunders, so you want to make sure you address everything in this using this grammarly.com. All of these things, if you are new to them, just sign up. Especially content at scale, you don't even need to sign up. Okay, and the last one is my notepad. My notepad is where I'll be drafting all the don't say I'm talking too much, because I'm trying to explain everything, because some of you viewers retention, you may have issues with understand, but I don't want to rush over it. I can just go ahead and start generating. You will ask questions in the comment section, and I may not be 24/7 available to read every comment. So that's why I'm taking my time to explain. So chill, bro. Get a chilled Pepsi. You get me? So let's continue with that. Okay, so notepad is where I'll be drafting my questions. I'll be arranging my questions, my prompts rather. I will explain that to you. Why I'll be using notepad, I will explain to you later on in this video. And the last one is my Google Docs. Okay, so this is where I'll be pasting the content. This is where I'll be doing the arrangement before taking it for before taking it to my supervisor, to go through it for correction, any other thing they want to do. I'll be making use of Google Docs to arrange my content. If you are good at WPS, which is the smartphone Microsoft app, you can actually use it, all right? So to format your stuff before taking it out, or you can generate your content. Oh wow, this rain, the rain is raining. So you can actually generate your content, and if you are not good at editing, you can just, or formatting of content, just copy them, paste and copy it in a flash, or send it to anyone who does printing. They will just help you. All those desktop publishing guys, printing and typing, they will just help you to edit, and you print it out and you take it for correction or submission. So I've been able to explain all of these tools that I'll be making use of right in this video. So that's about 9 minutes now. I don't try. So let's get started, and I hope you can hear my voice loud and clear. Now, this is ChatGPT, where I'll be generating my content. The first thing I want to ask ChatGPT is, now listen to me. You will realize that if I said depending on the format given by your school, so you need to get how they want it. I'll be making use of a project topic here, all right? So let's say I'm studying, let's say I'm a student of computer science, all right? So I will just say generate. Now, if you don't have a topic, you can actually use this method to generate topics for yourself. So I will now say generate 10 project topics, okay, for computer science students. Now, this is me niching it down because I'm a computer science student. I want to niche it down to computer science. All right. Now, if I want to add anything in the second paragraph, I won't be able to use enter because I'm typing directly using the GPT platform. What do I mean? I now want to include underneath these project topics should not be more than 10. Do not explain, just list them. Are you getting my point? So let's say I want to add anything under the first prompt. If I click enter on my keyboard, because enter is just like this green button here. Whenever you click enter on GPT, it's more like you're asking it to go, okay, so that the prompt you inserted should run, okay, but we won't be making use of that. So, but just to make you guys understand why I said we'll be making use of Notepad to arrange our text, I think this should be a very this should help you. When you enter, now I'm unable to, I could not include the text I wanted to include on the second page. Now, this is what I'm saying now. But let's say I'm on my Notepad, okay? I can say, okay, generate a list of 10 project topics for computer science students. Okay, so if I want to add all my prompts in one page, now I can just type my enter and also generate a list of 5 seminar topics for computer education students. Don't forget, education is quite different from science. So I will copy this now because I'm able to use the enter button here. So anything, before you input any prompt on GPT, arrange them first on your Notepad. So that's the first thing I wanted you to understand. So take it there and you can see, so it's done generating. So let's just paste what we just copied from our Notepad. I'll paste this, then I can now press my enter key or click the green button. Okay, so it's gonna run. Okay, project topics for computer science students: design and develop. Okay, design and development of a mobile app for managing personal finances, building, design and implementation. Another thing is that you can also, if what you want to focus on is project topic based on design and implementation, you can just say, okay, generate a list of 10 design and implementation, 10 design and implementation, 10 design and a list of 10 design and implementation project topics for computer science students. Now copy and paste. So I will just send. So it's going to generate another. Can you see all these topics will fall under design and implementation, because designing means what you can actually design, and implementing it is actually bringing it to real life. All right. So for instance, now if you have, let's say the design part of it is, if you want to design a website, for instance, and if your topic is actually, building a website and it's about design and implementation of an e-commerce website, the design aspect could be the UI UX design and working on your work, okay, working on the design, while the implementation is the programmer, all right, which is the coding aspect of this. So that is you implementing it. So you can see all of these: design and implementation of a cloud-based data storage and retrieval system, developing you see all of these things, design and implementation of this, designing a web-based project management tool. So these are the things you want to take note of, because if you're under education, you want to channel it. If you want to generate a list of project topics for biology education, all you need to do is just type it here. If your prompts are straightforward, you can just type it. But if your prompt will require you using the enter key, please use the Notepad. So let's say generate a list of 5 project topics for biology education student. So if you are a biology educationist and there's a way, because in the computer science, computer education, we have something like design and implementation. But if in the biology you have something similar, maybe there's a way you guys do tailor your stuffs. The same way I did design and implementation for computer, you can actually do the same thing. All right. So just have it in mind that AI will give you what you actually imputed. All right. So this is it. Investigating the effect of different environmental factors on plant growth and development. So can you see all of this now? Now, so this is what you want to do. All right. So the same method, if you want to generate topics for your program, just type the number of topics you want to generate and include your program. Please include your program. Not because say they study computer education, you go dey put computer science. It will give you general computer science topics. Now AI has generated, giving you response to your prompt. Then it is now left for you to use your head and start reading through, see the ones, okay, this one, okay, this. And if you are not satisfied with this, you can actually regenerate response. This is regenerate response underneath the page. All right, at the red page, you can regenerate response to give you different content entirely. So I think I will just be going with the biology education students. I can just choose anyone from the topics. So if you want to use any of these, you can do the same thing if you want to generate seminar topics. So let's copy this, or let's under, and if you want to edit anything, see what I did here. If probably you're done and maybe generate a list of 5 project topics for biology. Now you want to, since you've gotten the topics for biology, you don't want to type in this box again. All you need to do is just, if you want to edit this one, just come here. Okay, you can see this edit button here. All right, you can just come here, zoom in. Okay, click this. Now zoom out a little bit and centralize it. Then highlight the project and change it to seminar. Okay, then save and submit. So it's going to clear those ones and it will generate seminar topics for you. Okay, you can see these are seminar topics. Okay, so that's how you go about this. All right, so let's just continue with seminar, but just have it in mind that whatsoever that is being done here, you can actually replicate the exact steps in projects, in workshops, and so on. All right, so now we're done with generating topics now. So let's say I want to make use of these topics. All right, let's say I want to go with these topics now. Let's say I want to go with the investigating the impact of climate change. Now, before I do this, all right, this is why I said in your department or faculty or the school, all right, your own school should have their own kind of pattern, especially your department. Now, I'm tailoring it down now, niching it down to a department now or faculty now, all right. In that your program, in that your field, they should have their own format in writing project seminar. So make sure you reach out to anyone in charge of this, probably your supervisor, your coordinator, to get the format of writing project. You can snap them, and this is what you do. Now, I will be generating the format using this platform now, so that when you get your own, you'll be doing the same thing. You won't use the format generated with this platform. You use the one from your school. Okay, so I will just say, okay, generate seminar. Okay, generate seminar writing format. Okay, format for Nigerian university. Okay, generate seminar writing format for Nigerian university. You can do the same thing for project writing format. So you can see this. Now this is how you go about with seminar writing format for Nigerian university. Okay, so because I said generate, all right, I may decide to edit it and said, okay, don't use generate, list. Okay, so you can list it so that there won't be any additional explanation. List seminar writing format. If you want to change it, you can use project writing format. So you can do this for projects, for seminar, for workshop. Okay, so in this case now, let's change it to list project writing format for Nigerian university. So it's going to list the format in writing project for Nigerian university. Because I don't have any format, now I said list. I will stop and regenerate. I don't want any explanation. Just list them, because I wasn't satisfied, so I said list. Are you getting now? Now, if the AI continues like this, I will not stop it in the send message, but I cannot say, I asked you, talk to a AI like human. I asked you to list. So what are you doing? Don't be stupid. I love playing with this tool. Like, see it. You see, it's still making the same mistake, like probably explaining what it is. All right. So if you're not satisfied, you can still regenerate. All right. So that was basically how you go about this. Okay. So once we get our format now, so the first format is cover page, you know, table of content, then your introduction, your literature review, methodology, results, and discussion. All of those things, recommendation references. So this is how you actually go about it. All right. So this is it. But please note that this is a general outline. Sorry, it's actually giving us an outline. So that was why we're having all this explanation, so that you'll be able to understand what each of these actually stands for. Okay. So that was about that. So, general outline and specific departments or university guidelines may vary. Okay, so they may vary. So, what you want to do is, it's essential to follow your institution's prescribed format and guidelines for project writing. You know, I actually said this, I mentioned this. Okay, so that was about that, guys. Okay, so what I want to quickly do here is, now that we've gotten the format, all right. So instead of using this general outline format, well, this format is actually for the general outline. I will just edit this. Okay, so what I want to do is, I want to say list project writing chapter format. Yeah, I should include chapter here, chapter format, because that's the basic thing. List project writing chapter format for Nigerian University. Aside the, you see, aside the cover page and all of those. So this is what I'm actually interested in. The introduction, which is the chapter 1, background of the study, statement of the, so this is everything I'm interested in. Okay, so if you want to do the same thing for seminar, you just said list seminar writing chapter format for Nigerian University. But trust me, you need to get it from your own institution, which is probably your department, or from your project coordinator. You know how to go about that. Okay, so you'll be given the guide. But trust me, this is like the general one, and it's similar to this. If there should be any difference, just a very slight differences. Okay, so guys, that's about that. So the next thing we want to do now is, because I'll be using this format, I don't have any manual beside me right now. So all I just need to do is, I will just copy all of this format. Okay, I will copy this. All right, I will don't forget, we've generated topics. Now we are heading towards the format now. I will just copy this. Okay, now what I need to do is just to go to my notepad. Don't forget, my notepad is where I'll be doing all the edit arrangement of the prompt. All right, so wow, it's raining cat and dog at the moment. Very heavy rain. Okay, as at the time of recording this video, some people are committing sins. All right, so this is introduction. Now, in my introduction, now see what I want to do now. The first thing is, sorry, let's go and get our topic. Oh, which of the topic did we actually subscribe to? Okay, I said I'm making use of these seminar topics. Oh, okay, and I've generated format for project. So let's just edit this seminar to project topics, since I'll be using project topics. So let's go with project topics for biology education students. All right, so all the education students in biology. Okay, so investigating the impact of, I don't need to read all of this, so I will just copy this. Okay, so this is the, so assuming this was the approved topic by my supervisor, so this is my topic now: investigating the impact of different environmental factors on plant growth and development. So that was about that. Now, introduction. Now, here is my prompt. Okay, I will now say, now listen to me. Oh, generate Okay, professional content. Are you listening to me now? Generate professional content, okay, on the project. Please always indicate it on the project topic, okay? Or you can say generate professional content or generate comprehensive content for the project topic. So guys, just paste your project topic here, okay? So this is the project topic. I've pasted it now right before the text. Generate professional content for the project topic. Now this is my project topic, investigating all of this, full stop. Okay, now before that full stop, using the format below. Okay, so there will be a semicolon there. Okay, so using the format below. Now generate professional content for the project topic. Don't forget, this is what I'm reading now. Okay, so generate professional content, all of this using the format below. Good. So this is the format. Now I will now do something like 1.0, which is my introduction. The background of the study will be my 1.1, and do that 1.1. The statement 1.2. Okay, so this is the same thing you will get in your manual guide. All right, so this is my 1.4, and this is my 1.5. This is my 1.6, and let's say this is my 1.7. Okay, all right, so this is my 1.7. Don't forget, this is chapter 1, right? Introduction, chapter 1. Okay, so that's our chapter 1. I will give it a space a little bit. Okay, so then don't forget, from overview is our chapter 2, isn't it? Overview is our chapter 2. From research design is our chapter 3. Just follow how the AI generated the chapter format. Then this is our chapter 4. Okay, so then summary, this is our chapter 5. Like I said, you'll be leveraging the one your school actually gave you. Then this is your chapter 6. All right, so these are chapter 6, and all of these chapter 7. I won't be doing all of this because of time, but wherever I'm going to be stopping this video, then you will be able to continue with the rest. All right, so that's about that. Let's do all of this on chapter 3. Okay guys, so I'm done with this, and the same thing chapter 2, overview 1.0. But in some cases, all right, if your chapter 2, that's why I said follow the manual they gave you in your school or your department. If your chapter 2 has introduction, please include introduction, so that introduction will introduce what the chapter 2 is all about before working on the overview, the review of relevant theories, all right, identification of research gaps and methodology. Are you getting my point now? If your chapter 3 also has introduction, include introduction as your 1.0. I hope I'm clear now. Okay, so sorry, I hope I'm understood. Yeah, both, all of them are the same thing, I beg. All right guys, and I trust you guys are following up. You see, this is a top-notch secret I'm revealing to you. I'm taking my time to explain all of this. All right, so I will just copy this now. Don't forget, this is it. I can just decide to I decided not to delete this because this is my topic. So now generate professional content for the project topics. I will copy this from here. I will copy it, and I will stop at, because I want to start with chapter 1. Don't forget, I'm starting with chapter 1. So I will go back to the AI, then I will paste it right here. Then I will paste and enter or click the green button. Have you not seen the reason why I said your notepad is very, very useful and important? Because if it was to be if we're to make use of this platform to type all of this, we won't get it in this format. We won't be able to structure our content like this. Okay, so click the green button or press the enter key on your keyboard. Good. So can you see that chapter 1, investigating the impact of different that will not concern you. Just focus, start from introduction. All right, that was all the chapter 1s. As you can see, we're getting short content, brief content. Don't worry, I'm with you guys. I don't want to say I'm with you spiritually, just like the this popular comedian Mama Chinedu. All right, so we're still moving forward. Okay, so I had to attend to something. All right, so now you've been able to get the content from your starting from your introduction, background of the study. Please, as you're watching this video, also be thinking, calculate fast. They calculate. If you're calculating, you're just dragging yourself backward. Calculate fast. All right, so learn to learn fast. All right. Why am I saying this? It's because as I'm doing this for for project, you should be able to watch the video from the beginning again, and you can do the same thing for your seminar and workshop, following, replicating the exact steps revealed in this video. So the next thing you want to do is, now you've gotten the content for all of this. All right, so that's about that. And the next thing I want to do is I will just go back to my notepad. I will now type enter. Then what? I will click the enter button on my keyboard. Then I will now say write more. You see, this content have, they are I think kind of short. Okay, so we need to at least generate a longer content. All right, so at least a little bit more comprehensive. So let's do this. You now said on write more on. I will now copy introduction. Don't forget 1.0. Write more on 1.0, which is introduction. I will copy it. I will paste it right before the on. Okay, now then after that I will now say including references from 2015, because when you're writing project, especially when the year 2023, so you need to at least get references, from the year 2015 till date. Some coordinators, some supervisors would reject any content generated with references of 2001, references of, in fact, let's say 2015 downward, they may reject it. So those include all of these. All right. No, you not say write more, because that is, you want to generate more on 1.0, which is the introduction. Don't forget, just copy introduction here, including references from 2015 till date. Good. Just copy this. All right. Copy this prompt. Copy this prompt, highlight and copy this prompt, go back to ChatGPT, forget about all of this. All right, forget about all of this content, just paste. Now the idea behind you doing everything at once, all right, at initials, it's actually because every other content you'll be generating should not go outside the box, so that now all of these things we've done here now, it's actually registered in the system, so that any other content will, it will maintain the context of this prompt, the context of your project topic. All right, so I will just paste what I copied, I will paste it here, and I will send. Write more on 1.0 introduction. Okay, so can you see now it's gonna write a little bit comprehensive. Okay, it's giving, no, write more on introduction. Let's regenerate. So it's still generating. All right, you see, AI is just all about giving it the right prompt. Okay, once you do the right thing, you will get the corresponding results or responses. Let me put it that way. Okay, still generating, as you can see. Okay, all right, wow. All right, so still going on. Don't worry, this is a comprehensive video guide, so you need to watch to the very end. You need to watch. What phone is doing on my phone? Still generating the references. Okay, guys, so as you can see now in this introduction, don't forget that at initials, when I said write more, it was generating introduction and background. I had to stop it, regenerate again, because the prompt I gave you was only introduction, including references from 2015 till date. So that now you can see the references here, you can figure out the references here. As you can see now, we have references here 2017, we have this 2016, 2018. Okay, and you have this 219, 215. This is how you actually instruct the AI. You give the AI prompt based on what you want. Okay. Now, the idea behind these references is that it will get to, don't forget that all these references, you won't be adding them while pasting your documents. I will show you how to do that. Then, whenever, until you get to the reference page, that is when you will now be needing all of this all of this, all the references generated here. Are you getting the point now? So that is why I said, please generate this, including the references, because I know that when I get to the reference page, I will just be copying all the references, and all I need to do is just to paste them there. All right. So that's the idea behind including references, and of course, your content needs some references. That is how it should be. All right. That's how it should be done, rather. So that was about that. Now we're done with this, isn't it? I will now copy this, because this is my introduction, right? I will copy this. Before I copy that, let me go to my Google Docs. So I will click the plus button there. All right. So when you have the Google Docs on your phone, click the plus button, click new document. All right. So when you click the new document, the first thing you want to do is come to this three dots here at the right top corner of the page. Click that and select print layout. Okay. So once you're done with that, then the next thing you want to do is to format this page, this document, before you do anything. Come to this this A button here, or that A icon. Click this. Now the first thing you want to do is to set your page, the text and the font. I prefer to make use of this font here area. I prefer to make use of Tahoma Times New Roman. Okay, I will just do that. Then you click this arrow behind the font text. I will click the arrow. Then I will increase the font. You can see the font is just this size, so you can see the font here. I can increase it. You keep tapping the all the buttons whereby you have the text, the numbers in between them. So you can just, if you want to reduce, you reduce. If you want to increase, you increase this. Okay, so let's say I want to manage 15. So the next thing I want to do is I will now switch to paragraph. You see, everything we're doing is still under the text. So I want to switch to paragraph now. You can see under paragraph, our text by default, we have it at the left align. Now this is center, all right. This is right align, and this is justify. Yeah. So we need to make sure of justify, so that all our content will be justified. They will look so professional and nice. All right. So, and they will look catchy as well. So I will click this, and what you need to do is just to back. Okay. So once you're done with that, the first thing you want to do is copy your project topic. All right. All right. So you want to copy your project topic. What's our project topic? See our project topic here. I want to copy the topic. What we're doing now is not like we are formatting everything. Like I said, if you're not good at formatting, just take it to all those guys that do type. They will help you to format. All right, they will help you to format with the cover page and every other thing. Mine is to show you how you can generate content, so that you won't have to pay someone, you have to pay a third party, hire someone, an expert to do this for you. So that's about that. So I want to open this again. All right, don't forget, come here, page print layout, and you can click this blue button right down here to edit. Okay, so edit this. All right, so you can just leave this like this. You press enter. Let's jump to the next page. Now we are going to the next page because we can't include. Now, why am I doing this? Each chapter should be on a distinct page. That is separate pages. So chapter 1 means that all the introduction, background of study, statement of the problem, all the formats will be in the same page. I will show you what I mean now. The first thing I want to do is go to this plus button. Okay. Now after this, go to plus button, scroll down, you see page break. Select page break. Now it has added a new page. So this new page will be our chapter 1. Our chapter 1. Then you now press enter. Hit the enter key. Now go back to ChatGPT and copy your content. Okay, so you want to copy the content, scroll down. This is where you find the copy button. All right, so can you see the copy button there beside the like icon? So just click the copy button, you will see. Then come back to your Google Docs and paste it. So guys, this is your introduction. All right, this is your introduction. Can you see now? Chapter 1 introduction. Your content should not be that, too comprehensive. Don't forget, because you have other chapters. No be only you wan carry 955 pages go meet supervisor, im go tire o. Alright, so all you need to do is just to think along, read all of this content, remove the ones you want to remove, and just leave the rest. So this is introduction. So let's say, okay, the next thing you need to do is delete the references. I will just highlight the references, I will highlight them, and I will just delete them. Okay, now I will hit the enter button. All right, automatically your documents are saved. That is just Google Docs for you. It automatically saves your document. So now, why I deleted the references, because we are not making use of it there. It is when we get to the reference page, that is where I will come back to copy the references and paste it there. Do you get my point now? So now let's go back to our notepad. All right, so let's go back to our notepad, and please, I need to explain something about notepad though. If you type your text in notepad, make sure you save it and leave first before you can open it. Why? Because if you leave it open and your phone is 2 gig RAM, all the switching we've been switching since, if you want to open the notepad, everything may just went blank because you have not saved. So the moment you type anything, make sure you save first, leave the page, and you can open it. So even if you switch 100 times, you will still find your document. Are you getting the point? So make sure while typing on notepad, save it first, exit, and open it back. So, and also if you type anything, you need to do the same thing, because whatsoever you just typed new, then you need to save it first. Now we are done with introduction. I will now go to the next one. I will now highlight background of the study. I will copy. I will go back to my write more. Okay. I will go back to my write more, and I will highlight from introduction. I want to replace it with 1.1. Are you getting the point at all? That means once I'm done with 1.1, I will just come back here, highlight 1.2, and replace it with 1.1. With 1.1. Do you get the jerk now? Okay, so I will now copy this one now to go generate. Just leave the prompt like that. Just be changing all the factors from 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and so on. So I will come here and I will just paste my text. Then I will hit the enter button. So it's going to generate, can you see now the background of the study? So can you see it's even generating the background of the study with so many references? Wow. Which anything that has to do with biology, they know they lack references. That's just it. I should have gone ahead and make use of mathematics because biology, you keep getting content. But that's cool, okay? That is cool. A biology student might be watching this, and definitely, or you want to share this video with your biology students or biology friends or anyone studying biology. If you're studying any other course, you can actually leverage this system, like I said. So that's about that. All right. So all you need to do is just don't forget this is for 1.1, right? Copy. See the copy button here. I already showed you. This is the copy button. Hit the copy button. All right. So zoom out. Then go back to your Google Docs. This is our Google Docs. Don't forget, the moment you delete the references, just press the enter button at least 2 spaces. Then you paste the background of the study. And the same thing, highlight your references and take them out. Okay, that is the background of your study. 1.1 background of the study. Then scroll down again. Okay, I will now go back to my notepad again. I will copy the next one, which is statement of the problem, which is 1.2. So I will do this, copy this, scroll down, write more, I will edit it. I hope you're getting the point now. Write more, I will replace it with write more on now 1.2 statement of the problem. I will copy all of this again. All right, I will copy this and go back to my AI tool. All right, I will just paste this right here. I will paste it and click the green button. So it will be generating the statement of the problem. Wow, this video is getting longer. I think I will stop here, all right, since I've actually shared, exposed the ideas behind it. So all you need to do is just to follow the same thing, you know, watch the video, implement and replicate the exact steps in this video. So guys, you see, we've generated the statement of the problem. So that's how you keep doing it for the rest. All right. So I'll just copy this one now, and I will take it to my Google Docs. I will paste it. Then I will take out the references because I'm not needing them right here. If I need the references at the reference page, all I need to do is just to come here, just highlight only the references and paste them. When you get to the reference page, this is what you need to do. All right, so that's how you keep doing all of these things. That's how you generate all your content. Now let's assume this is the end of chapter 1, which is if of getting to the, so let's assume 1.2 is the end of chapter 1. All I just do is also press enter twice or 3 times, come to plus button, scroll down, page break, then I will start chapter 2. I will start pasting chapter 2 content following the same way I did it for chapter 1. Are you getting my point now? Now, coming to formatting with Google Docs, like I said, if the only thing you will gain from this video is just to generate content, then you're good to go. All right, you can just give this, you can just copy this to a flash, or sorry, you can just save this on your phone, which is already saved, so you can download it and just take it to a cybercaf or someone who does printing and press. They can just help you edit it. All right, but if you know, you'll be able to understand the next thing we're going to be doing here is just to, it's quite simple. Just highlight your chapters. All right, highlight your chapters and just you see the B button here, so you want to bold in the text. All right, so the text is bold now. So the introduction, you can actually do the same thing. All right, so you can, all right, click the B button. It's gonna, the introduction is bold. All right, so you can do the same thing for background of the study, highlight, click B, bold. Okay, so guys, that's how you keep doing it for the same thing as statement of the problem. But I still advise you take it to where you'll be printing it. They should just help you do the formatting. All right, once you've done everything, you've done the grammar check, everything, you will now go through the formatting stage. They will help you to format it, okay? Because I won't be able to cover formatting in this video. All I need to do is to teach you how you can generate content. Formatting is more like you are just paying them to print it for you. All right, so that's how it is. But if you're familiar with Google Docs, you can actually play around the interface, like just follow the same thing I did. Bold each of these subheadings, statement of the problem, you see all of those things. That's how you keep doing it. Okay, so the front page, every other thing, you will take it out wherever they want to print it for you. They should help you design your front page. And if you want me to make a video on the front page, which I won't be able to cover in this video, you can just make a comment you can make use of the comment section and say, okay, Toby, go ahead with the cover page and every other important pages formatting. All right, and I will probably see to that. Okay, so that's about that. And what next now? So let's assume we are done with generating all the content, which you should continue at your end. So the next thing I want to do is, now I'm done with this. Okay, so you just follow the same method. I will now go back. I'm done with ChatGPT now. For instance, I'm done generating my content. So the next thing I want to do is to come to content at scale. All right, if I actually want to do anything, I will just come to content at scale. I will go back to my Google Docs, and I want to copy this, my introduction. I only copy my introduction. I will just copy my introduction. I want to check something. This is actually optional, guys. This is, if I'm the one even writing my project, I won't even do all of this because I am very, very confident that my project supervisor, they know sabi. There is just to read. Their own duty is to read. They don't know anything about checking AI content. They don't know. Are you getting my point now? Most of them don't know. So, but if you want to be more professional, you can go ahead. All right. That's why I need to expose the tools you can make use of. So I will just paste this one here. All right, then I will say check for AI content. Click the purple button below. So it's actually predicting. It's predicting. All right, so you can see predicted based upon 435 words. You can see the results. So you can see them. You can see Wow. You can see the one highlighted in yellow. You can see them. So guys, I think this is cool. You really do not need to, to stress yourself. So you can see how robotic is your content. Just 24%. It's not that. So that means it's cool. It's cool. Yes, it's cool. If it is 24%, it's even nice. So that is how robotic your content is. You can see that. So we're good to go. We really do not have any issues with our content. And the next thing I would love to do is I don't even need to paraphrase. I don't need to paraphrase because my contents are good. All right. I don't need to paraphrase. So just that if you have any issues with maybe probably your supervisor rejected your content and you want to change some things there, this Qbot will help you to paraphrase. All you need to do is just to go to qbot.com and sign up. All right. So I've just exposed this tool to you also if you're new to it. So the next thing I'll go to is Grammarly. So I want to paste my text. Bro, let me paste it. Click paste as plain text so that it will come with no format. So I'll just click done, this box, click done. Wow, this is one thing about generating content with artificial intelligence too. You can see this, our overall score is 99%. Wow, so the only thing is whenever you paste content on Grammarly, because the reason, the purpose of coming on Grammarly is because to check for grammar, we want to check for the grammatical blunders. I actually mentioned that at initials. So now what you want to do is come to this tab. All right, so you want to come to this tab. You see correctness, clarity. You see it's very engaging via the engagement. You see the delivery just right. Wow, perfect. The clarity is very, very clear. But the correctness, there's one highlight here. So you want to correct that. Just click the correctness. So it's gonna display where that is. You see this blue button, click the blue button. Automatically it has corrected where the error is. Now you can see that our content is looking very nice and bright. Correctness is looking good. That is 100%. So, but Grammarly is rating it 99% overall score, but it's still good. So this is a sign that our content is cool. What you need to do is just to highlight this. Just long press on any of the text here. Click these three dots. These three dots here. After the paste text, click and select all. Then you will now cut or copy. Okay, so I will now go back to my Google Docs. I will go back to Google Docs and I want to replace that text because I've corrected it on Grammarly. So I will just replace. I'll paste it. So guys, that means my 1.0, which is my introduction, is cool. So all you need to do is just to read through and you can just make necessary edits if you want to take some out, because if the introduction seems to be more comprehensive, you can just shrink it, you can reduce it, you can take some text out. All right, so guys, I've done so much in showing you all of this, and I think you've actually gained something today by watching this video. All right, so if this video has been helpful, if you've gained so much knowledge by watching this, now you know you can generate topics for your project, your seminar, your workshop. You can generate content for each of these formats. All right, and you can check the grammar check, you can check if the content is robotic, you can actually do paraphrase, so, and all of that. For those who don't know how to use the paraphrasing tool, all you need to do is just to go to the paraphrasing tool. Okay, so if you don't know how to use the paraphrasing tool, here's Qbot. All right, Qbot. All you need to do is, since you've copied your content, just paste it here. As a new user, your content should not be more than 125 words because you've not bought because you're not using the premium. Okay, so let's say this is what I want to do. I will just cut out some content. All right, I want to cut out some content here. I'll just cut this, so I want to delete the remaining ones. Just showing you how you can actually do paraphrasing. So guys, so let's assume these are the content I want to paraphrase, which I want to change them. I will just click paraphrase. You can see paraphrase here, so it's going to paraphrase this content. That is, if we rewrite the content, so you can see it's actually rewriting them. Now you can see something like previous research has provided valuable insight into the responses. Now, this one says, although earlier research has offered insightful information. So this is how you can actually paraphrase your text. All right, so you may decide to paraphrase, you can decide to leave it the way AI actually generated the content. So I believe we've learned so much from this simple guide. Yeah, I believe we've learned a lot from this simple guide, and the only thing you can do to say thank you, Toby, is just to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you could get notified in a subsequent and helpful videos just like this. And also share this video, like, ask any question in the comment section, and I will try my possible best to to get across to you. Thank you guys, and peace.